Alright, what do we have here? We've got track day, not a race day. Okay, take on the time attack challenge. Okay, what does that exactly mean? Not sure, but it's the special event to win Porsche 911 GT2 RS Clubsport. So let's see, what's the cost of this car? It's 825 gold, and if you win, you get 75 gold reward. And once you win it, it is featured in a legend section of your career, a bonus series called Masters of the Track, along with Sesto Elemento and Vulcan. So that is what this car will get you. So let's figure out. Prove you're the fastest at the Nürburgring track day. So I'm assuming we're gonna spend the whole event at Nürburgring, possibly. So let's. By the way, you can initiate this event. The last day to enter is August 29th, a Thursday, and that most likely will be 28th Wednesday for me because I'm on the Western Hemisphere. So depending on your time zone, that might be different. So, all right, let's see. What do we have? Complete the track day special event for your chance to earn the car. And I believe there are 4 stages, right? So stage 1, open session, and this looks like the special events that we've had with storyline and PR, recommended PR to complete different goals, right? With each stage opening 1 day at a time. However, because this is I guess now they call it track day. Last time they had this one that was called, the first version was called the race day, a couple of updates ago. So this is sort of a combination of the two, as in the special event and limited time series. So yes, there are 4 stages to complete, and you can get them done as quickly as you want. But they are going to require PR requirement at some point. So at the beginning, and upon completion of each stage, you get the gold reward, right? So they have divided into 4 stages, sort of like limited time series, 25% completion reward. So I think you can kind of think about it that way. And the total reward for completing this series is 75 gold. And we'll find out. I'll just run through by skipping this. But before we do that, yes, we have a loaner car that we're trying to win. Although we are missing that green on loan sticker, but that's fine. So at the beginning we don't have any PR requirement, and there are 28 upgrades available on this car, and base PR is 74.1, and they say we need to bring the PR up to 87.5 to complete this series and win this car. So let's skip, right? So don't mind me. I'm just gonna skip through these different goals and just check what kind of PR requirement they have. So far we're at Nürburgring, and so far no PR requirements. So I'm just gonna skip ahead and see where we end up. All right, so overtake. So there are 4 goals in stage 1, all at Nürburgring, and so far no PR requirement. All right, so, and then goal 4 is now where the skipping cost is up to 25 gold. And let's see, completing this will get us 25% essentially completion reward. And look at that, we have a PR requirement, and I am obviously running stock And I need to, I am exactly 4 PR points shy of what I need. Can I get in? No, I can't do that, so I will need to get some upgrades here. So how many upgrades do I need to meet that? Well, let's try this. Okay, it's the first tier upgrades are 12-hour racing dollar upgrades. All right, it's one of those. And we'll see if that's gonna be enough to get me through. I certainly hope so. Typically in limited time series, I have to spend some gold to get past, well, claim any completion reward of any kind, like 25% completion. So with the first tier upgrades, let's use the gold to get them done right away. See how far we get. 78.6. All right. So that means we can get past first stage with racing dollar upgrades alone, and we should be getting some gold reward, right? How much is it? Well, we get 10,000 racing dollars. All right, that's, I guess, something. And we get 5 gold, so that means we can, I guess, think of it as you're trading in however many racing dollars you spent on upgrading this car, the first tier upgrades, to at least claim that 5 gold first stage reward. And let's see, da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Okay, let's move on to stage 2. And we're, yes, looks like we're still at Nürburgring. So maybe we are gonna spend the whole 4 stages here at Nürburgring. Alright, so once again we got 4 goals for stage 2. And the skipping cost is still 25 gold, just like the last goal up stage 1. Alright. Now this one we got 4 laps. Still PR requirement is at 78.1, so we're still good. But I have a feeling we're not going to be able to make it past the tier or stage 2. Let's see. And we got, looks like a top speed challenge. We have to hit the target speed twice. But we're still good with the racing dollar upgrades alone. So skipping yet another goal here. And let's see, goal 3 up stage 2. How about that? And this is an average speed goal. All right. And we're still good. A single lapper at Nürburgring. Okay, let's skip that one. And then finally, final goal up stage 2. Overtaking 5 opponents. All right. And yes, they are requiring higher PR. That is 80.8 to complete the tier 2 and claim sort of like 50% completion reward. So we're gonna need to spend some gold here. And I have a feeling second tier upgrades are all gonna be gold. Let's see how much they are. Ooh, 180. All right, that's steep. And 165 for Drivetrain. All right, so those two already are, yikes, pretty expensive, aren't they? Body, okay, 135. That's a little bit, I guess, cheaper. 135. Suspension, ooh, 155. And typically exhaust is fairly comparable to suspension. Yeah, 150. And the brakes always the cheapest one. Even the cheapest upgrade is over 100. 115 for brakes. Yikes. And tires and wheels gonna be relatively, yeah, it's medium cost upgrade for what it does. So I think the cheapest one was the brakes, right? But as you can see, all these upgrades are gonna be way over. I mean, the total gold reward for entire series is 75, so none of these upgrades, well, you if you get any of these upgrades, you might as well go all the way to win the car. Meaning, at this point, let's see if the PR requirement is truly 87.5 first, and then we'll come back and try to upgrade. And yeah, I cannot sneak into the race here, so we'll just skip with the gold for the time being. And it's also 50 gold to skip, so I guess skipping with 50 gold is cheaper than getting any of those upgrades. But of course, from here on out, they're gonna all have the higher PR requirement. So there lies the problem. You're gonna have to skip like everything from here on out. Okay, and that was 10 gold. So let's see. Stage 1 was 5 gold. Stage 2 is 10 gold. Alright. So 15 gold so far. But in order to claim 10 gold, the cheapest route actually is to skip with 50 gold, which obviously leaves you at 40 gold deficit, so that's not worth it. Okay, stage 3, let's go on. Time attack, similar to time trial, except there are other cars. Okay. So I'm expecting a lot of like maybe autocross type of events. And now the skipping cost is up to 60 gold, so they really don't want you to skip your way through the end, do they? Alright, and yep, the PR requirement is now up. Yeah, you need more upgrades. And if you're gonna get past the tier 2, or stage 2, excuse me, so used to the limited time series, you know, if you're gonna get through stage 2, you know, you might as well get enough upgrades to win the car, right? So we're gonna skip just to see when the next PR requirement change happens, most likely at the end of stage 3. Alright, so goal 2 is gonna be the fastest lap challenge, and still PR requirement is up at 80.8, and skipping cost is still 60. And moving on to the third goal, still another 60 gold skip, and the PR requirement is still 80.8. So yeah, that's adding up quickly, isn't it? And then, of course, the final challenge, final goal up stage 3. The skipping cost is up to 75, and PR requirement also goes up with it, of course, 84.7. So that means you need more upgrades. So that's how that translates to. So, well, for now we'll skip. And then the final act, right? But before that, let's check out what the stage 3 reward is gonna be. 25,000 racing dollars, maybe 25 gold? 20 gold. Alright, so first stage was 5 gold. Second stage was 10 gold. Stage 3 is 20 gold, so that's 35 so far. So the final stage has to have, I guess, 40 gold reward, right? Because 20, 10, 30, 35, right? So the total reward is 75. So okay, so this is, oh, hello Magnus. How nice to see you. All right, and now the final stage, skipping cost is up to 100 gold, and the PR requirement is same as the end of the stage 3, 84.2. But I'm sure before we see the end of the event, we will have the final bump up to 87.5, which that's what they have published on their site. So let's see. All right, 84.2 still. All right, still at Nürburgring. And we'll skip again. And then goal 3 of the final stage, stage 4. Let's see what we got. 2-lapper. Yeah, just wanted to see if I can sneak in. And now, this is at where the PR goes up, actually, 87.5. So it's not at the, I guess, final goal, but second to final goal is where we get this. And then, does that mean the final goal is going to be like some victory lap, kind of an easy challenge, maybe? So yeah, PR requirement 87.5. So yeah, that's all right. Let's skip and find out for sure. So here we are, very final goal. Let's see. Congratulations, a well-deserved victory. Magnus has challenged us to a grudge match race during his final open track session. Is he driving what I think he's driving? Okay, so same PR requirement of 87.5, and no, you cannot sneak in, and the skipping cost is 100 gold still. So here, let's go through this final upgrade, because I have a feeling I'll probably need all the gold upgrades here. So if it's like limited time series, maybe 3 upgrades across the board. Once again, it's what it's gonna require. And my original prediction when I was doing the update video for 7.4.5 or 6, I said, because it's about, well, 825 gold for the cost of the car, 75 gold rewards, so that added together is 900 gold. If you divide it in half, you get 450. So my prediction was about 450 to 500 gold for upgrade cost, but considering that every second tier upgrade is over 100 gold, my prediction is, pretty much gone out the window at this point, because already that's 700 plus, right? Because there are 7 categories, and every single one of them is all 100 plus. In case of engine, it's closer to 200, right? 180. So at least we know 3rd tier upgrade is going to be a racing dollars. But let's get through these 2nd tier upgrades first. So 180 for engine, 165 for drivetrain. And same story, it does unlock the 3rd tier racing dollar upgrade, but another 135 for body. And suspension was 155. So let's see, and exhaust is 150, and brakes 115, and then finally tires and wheels 140, and that brings the total up to 1040. Is that right? Like, we start with the 700, then 80, 65, 35. It's okay, it's another 100, so 800, 55, 50, 900, and 80. Yeah, I guess so. Holy cow, that's expensive. That's over the double of my prediction. Holy cow. Wow. Boy, they really are pulling a big one here, and that brings the PR up to 83.1. So, but I do believe the 3rd tier upgrades were all racing dollars, 1 day R&D time. So, all right, let's go through that real quick here and see where this lands us. All right, all racing dollars. And okay, so let's use the gold, get them done. And is that gonna get us far enough? 87.6. Hey, we got a spare 0.1. But I don't remember seeing any upgrade that was less than point. Well, I mean, this the cheapest path, right? Because everything else is gonna be all gold. Right. The 4th tier upgrades are all gold. Yeah. Very, very expensive. Yikes. So the PR I guess we'll end up with to win this car is going to be 87.6. Just a teeny bit more than what's required, but I don't think there is a cheaper way to get over 87.5. So there you have it, 1040 gold for this car. If you were to, gosh, let's see, how many goals did I skip at the end? I think all tier 4 goals were 100, right? So that's already 400. And the tier 3, were there like 80 gold to skip or something like that? And there were 4 of those. Well, if you just want to own the car, that's actually cheaper to win, but then you're not going to have all the upgrades, right? So I would not recommend it that way. Gosh, which means, yeah. Oh boy. And now the event archives, they're running it a bit different where they're not giving you any gold, meaning if you miss out on this chance to win this car, the next chance, any gold that you spend, well, I guess gold reward is only 75, so they're pretty dismal anyway. So perhaps, I guess that puts the conclusion in my mouth in a way that these cars, it is still the cheapest to win through these events, whether it be in actual track day special event or limited time series or even event archives, because you're essentially only paying for upgrades and the car's free. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? I mean, cars can, I mean, you're saving essentially 825 gold in car cost. And you're paying for all the upgrades, yes. So upgrades are not for nothing, right? So yeah, but 1040 gold, holy cow, that is a far cry from my prediction of 500. Yes, this is where I have to eat my prediction, I guess, and then some. Whoa. Anyway, since we're here, let's wrap it up with the final 100 gold to skip the final challenge. And reward is 50,000 racing dollars plus 40 gold. Alright, so that adds up to be 75 gold total reward. And of course the car itself is the big prize, so 825. But yeah, that turned out to be a bit more than what I had anticipated. Whoa, they are changing the economics of the game, aren't they? They're making these cars a lot more expensive. Whoa, talk about the inflation. Wow. And while we're at it, let's check out this bonus series real quick, Masters of the Track. There it is, with the other 2 cars, as I said at the beginning of the video, Sesto Elemento and Vulcan. And this series, I believe, requires PR 90, and it's how many tiers? 22? Oh, 20 tiers. Alright. And the total reward for completing this series is 79 gold. Let's see. Is there any other car that can get PR up to 90? Let's see. Sesto Elemento, not really. It's maxed out in my garage with a PR of 86.6. And my Vulcan has just 2 upgrades shy of full upgrade, and that is currently at 87.6. I don't think 2 upgrades will give me enough of a PR boost to get me over 90. As you can see, the gold upgrade, 180 gold cost upgrade here on engine is gonna get me only up to 88.1, and I doubt that one final engine upgrade will give me, oh gosh, how many do I need? How much do I need? 1.9? I don't think so. Which means the 911 GT2 RS Clubsport is the only one that's gonna get us to complete this series. Yeah, and those upgrades are not cheap to bring this car's PR up to 90. Whoa. And most likely we'll have to get this 410 gold upgrade, because that will unlock the final engine racing dollar, I hope, upgrade. That's the only upgrade with 5 tiers. So after that, then we'll just have to figure out what's the cheapest one that's gonna get us to PR 90, right? So we'll talk about that in a separate video for this bonus series featuring this car, or these cars, masters of the track. But for the track day event, yeah, that's kind of a quick rundown of how this series is gonna be. So I'll be running through the series individual goal, like for real, and then when we do that, we'll talk a little bit more about each goal. But for now, that does it for this video. So hope you guys found the information useful, and yeah, share with your friends, share with your racing buddies, and yeah, save up. These cars are getting expensive by updates. Yikes. So all right, good luck, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.